Hello again, friends, and welcome back to Slim Bones LEGO Star Wars channel. Last episode, you and I finished putting together the Ultimate Collector Series Set 75192 Millennium Falcon. Except the interior was color corrected, and the exterior was changed to white. Because the Falcon isn't gray, and nostalgia wins the day. And with Phase 1 behind us, we now move on to Phase 2. The LEGO UCS Falcon. But better.
Isn't there a white knight upon his fiery steed? Let it not at door center and I dream of what I need. I need a hero.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Bring that beat back! Yeah! Cold Medina! Yeah!
Darth Vader! Lord Vader!
Good job.
The past several weeks without an upload have been very busy. I shuffled around a few other LEGO sets, including a couple of tables, to other areas of the house to give myself a better working space. Phase 2 is now completed, and I couldn't be happier with the results. There is now a complete and well-polished minifigure interior created within the color-corrected design that was finished during Phase 1. Besides that, the top, sides, and underbelly have all been fully tiled. And to say that it looks fantastic would be an understatement. There is no doubt that this modified 75192 set will not only be a wonderful addition to my Star Wars room, but also a perfect example of what one could do with their own UCS Millennium Falcon. Yes, I am a bit over the top. Yes, I probably spend more time and money on an already established LEGO set than the average dude. And yes, I suppose the flavor of my web channel, why did I say web channel? And yes, I suppose the flavor of my YouTube channel, yes, I am a bit over the top. And yes, I suppose the flavor of my channel is a bit too much for the average viewer to stomach.
LEGO Star Wars!
But I'll be damned if I won't provide you, my friends and viewers, the absolute best work that I could possibly do.
Once the Star Wars room was cleared for working, I wanted to take some pics and videos of the set in its completed Phase 1 state. Seeing the UCS Falcon in white brings me so much joy, and I love how the top and bottom turret sections turned out. They can and will be improved upon in a future video, but for now, it's still a step up from the original instructions. Are there any other viewers out there that also feel the LEGO Falcon makes more sense in white? Give me some feedback in the comment section. A very quick peek at the custom engine mod that was added before we take a gander at what the inside looks like. The starboard and port side airlock rooms are a bit customized, but will be touched up soon. Plenty of room for improvement here as well. With the interior color corrected, it really helps for future customizing. Adding goodies inside without awkward colors getting in the way is the only way. From the instructions, LEGO only gives us 2 rooms finished. They look good, especially now, but there is so much room for improvement. My father and I first put together the 75192 set in February of 2021. It was our third Star Wars set we put together, and it took us about 8 days. At the time, I remember overall being disappointed at what the inside looked like. While I was still pretty new to the hobby, its mishmash of incorrect colors really bugged me. So happy that problem is now in the past. It's a wonderful feeling being able to share this project with you after putting my heart and soul into it over such an extended period of time. The engine mod that was added can be found here on Rebrickable. Although I strongly recommend this mod to improve the look from the UCS version, I did alter it after the last video was taken. Quite a bit, actually. As seen in LEGO Modder 38's videos, and in the Brick Vault version, I added wing flaps to the rear of the ship, which mount directly to this altered replacement piece. Its addition adds so much to the overall look of this set. And yes, the boat mast rigging does still mount the same way over the top of this mod by the middle clips and the side clips from their original positions. Since December, I've done a lot of YouTube research on the LEGO Millennium Falcon. So much so that I'd like to give a shout out to these 5 sources. Tim from Kansas City, Missouri. His rework of the 75192 UCS Falcon was highly influenced by the 2018 solo film. Beyond the Brick featured him in one of their videos. Locke, who has 2 very popular videos featuring his modifications. The Brick Wiz, a popular LEGO Star Wars channel who transformed his UCS Falcon into a model that was also inspired by the solo film. LEGO Modder 38, a man I've mentioned here on my channel in the past. The amount of time this dude took to modify his 75192 set is second to none. I love several of his ideas, and his 2 videos are my biggest influences. Lastly, I'd like to mention the creative team of Marshall Banana, Flute Disc, and One Man and His Bricks, whose custom Millennium Falcon has been featured in 2 videos found on Brick Vault's channel. While that mock is not a modified 75192 set, some of their ideas have been applied to mine. The bottom of the UCS Falcon, even after color correcting and customizing it to add a bottom turret station, is boring. Also a bit awkward and incomplete. As we look around, we notice ugly gaps and other areas that can be improved upon. I'm using these needle nose pliers to point out some of the imperfections. Dark bluish gray parts that can be changed to white. Light bluish gray half pins that can be changed to white. Spaces to be filled. Colors from above that are peeking through and looking trashy. So much work to do. But in the end, it will all be worth it. Here is the finished product, at least from the bottom side of the Phase 2 build. Gaps are filled. Boring has left the building. Tiles, inverted tiles, and miscellaneous greebling were added to most of the Falcon's underbelly. Taking a look around, you'll notice there is a good mix of plates and tiles, but no open studs. One could argue that open studs looks good on the Falcon because it's, as Luke Skywalker said, a piece of junk. But I feel that while there's a good amount of symmetry, there is also different coloring, textures, and other goodies to establish that this is not a pretty ship. This idea including the exact part, was stolen from LEGO Modder 38. As mentioned in his channel's first video, the floor of the port side airlock passageway in the Millennium Falcon has a viewing port to the outside. So many sources out there with good ideas for customizing, and it's been such a fun time learning and building this ship over the last few months. Friends, as always, I appreciate your support and kind words this year. If you feel so inclined, give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have a question or a thought about what I've shown you here today or in any of my previous videos, leave a comment. It would be my pleasure to reply to any feedback given. We'll continue with the next step of the Phase 2 project in the next video. See you next time on Slim Bones LEGO Star Wars channel.
What's the flavor of my channel? Yes, I am a bit over the top.